Yes, please. Ibrahim, tell me about yourself. Hello. I think you are in mute.
Yeah, hello. Yeah, I'm audible.
Yes, yes, yes. So please tell me about yourself.
Thank you for the opportunity. I am Syed Ibrahim Shani. I have 3 years of experience as a Java developer. I
Mm-hmm.
have been working in Nextaway Tech Limited. I have been involved in designing and implemented backend solutions, primarily using Java, Spring Boot, Hibernate, and with a focus on RESTful API development and database management with MySQL. And I am working in a hotel booking domain project.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. In this project, my roles and responsibility was I have developed several modules like booking module, Spring Security, and third-party API integrations like SMS, PDF, and email. This was all my responsibility and build and RESTful APIs and work on integrating Spring Boot. I have involved in database design using Hibernate ORM and file handling management in Java.
Okay. So what kind of things you have applied in Spring Security? Suppose you have written some REST API. So
Mm.
what kind of things you putting in Spring Security? Can you
Spring
explain about? Yeah.
Yeah, in Spring Security, I have used like JWT token for authentication and authorization.
Rest of things, it abstract like that. Some special character description, that kind of things you have done. How to manage API session.
Yeah, I used JWT token for like for authentication authorization to credential. Like it used to give like authorizing access to the resources, like allowing them to admin and other admin roles. In that, like to manage API, I have used like proper versioning, implemented an authentication authorization,
You
and
know,
maintaining high
you
traffic.
yeah, you know in Spring Security pre-processing, post-processing concept.
Spring security in which method?
Pre-processing, post-processing.
Yeah, pre-processing and post-processing is like we have to get all of the details. Like it refers to modifying the data before performing like operations
Mm-hmm.
and validating inputs like formatting data, converting into dates into standard form for processing. And while coming to post-processing, it refers to like perform the manage like logging responses. Example, like I can say that saving API response details for transforming the results database query result into JSON or a JSON data for a RESTful API.
Okay.
Mm.
So any API URL, how to protect through the Spring Security.
Yeah, to protect that, I use the HAP method, and I used to, there are several like request matchers I use for protective for particular URL. I use request matchers. Like I use authentication authorization to prevent an encryption for HTTP for securing communication.
Okay. So
Mm.
you have worked on ORM, right?
Mm.
So ORM means object relational mapping in
Yeah,
Hibernate.
yeah.
So how to write one to many, many to many, many to one concept in entity classes. Can you explain about that?
Yeah, like it come from data. Like I see tables. Like if you want to join relation between two, I use a join table, and between two entities. Like I it is I can use annotations like many to many and use many to many annotation. Like
Mm-hmm.
two entities, I have student and I can say course, which each student can enroll in multiple courses, and each course have another. So I use many to many, one to many like annotation to join the table. I use at the red join table.
When used to cascading,
Sorry,
cascade.
ask that.
Yeah, cascade. Yes.
Yeah, Pascal. It's like I could say, sorry, I didn't remember that. Like
Okay,
I need to brush up on this. Yeah,
okay, okay, okay. You
that's correct.
know load and get method. What is difference between load and get in Hibernate?
Yeah, yeah. Load method and get method. The main key difference is like it used to like load typically refers to loading the data or resources into memory. Example, I could say like in configuration, it's loading. While in get it used to retrieve like specific values or objects. Methods to access data from a database or a map. We use get.
Okay, so what is differences?
Difference like it's load. It gets loading like I can say that it involves initializing and loading resources into memory. Like it's loading for a like configuration to load the method to execute. Wherein get it's used to retrieve and fetch specific data information from that memory or object. I can say.
Okay, and some exception part. Exception suppose load method is have some entity any value filled in null, so in that case it will give the null pointer exception.
Mm-hmm.
But in load will not get the null or something. So I think this is the another one differences, right?
Yeah, yeah. This.
So just now moving in Springboard, what is work of controller advice
Yeah.
expression?
At that. Yeah, at the controller advice, it's like the all methods we can use to write in that. It's used to handle that exception globally, like enabling exception handling and responding from all. We can all define our methods in that at that controller. It used to handle exceptions globally across the controller, like enabling centralized exception handling, any response customization,
Hmm.
like returning a custom error message from all the controllers when exception occurs.
Okay. You know dispatcher servlet?
Dispatchers,
Dispatcher servlet.
dispatcher servlets.
Yes.
Yeah, I do remember.
Yes.
Yeah, dispatcher servlets we used to do like to get and to post and do get we can also use, but it handles like incoming HTTP request. I can say that
Hmm.
is appropriately based on controller based like mapping and returning the appropriate response from
Hmm.
calling a service method and returning to view and data.
Okay. 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 So you know about the Spring Core,
Spring profile,
Spring Core,
Spring bold. Yeah,
Core. So what is difference between you know factory bean and application context?
Spring bold difference in difference in which.
Factory bean.
Actually, okay, okay, got it. Yeah, firstly, like it's a string poly. It refers to like management of like I can say it's a fact-driven application context. Like it refers to interface used in creating objects, like allowing Spring to manage bean creation. Like example, I can say that creating a complex or customized installation. I can say
Hmm.
in that application context, like it's interface for accessing the Spring container by providing which bin cycle management it may configure. Like I mean, it can configure and access to application resources too.
So what is differences?
The main difference in that I can say is that it allows Spring Bin to manage the object creation. I can say while in this it's particularly in it used to define like it's here it is interface like interact with the Spring container. Here it's with Bin.
Hmm.
Like here Bin
So
creation is initialized.
so
Yeah.
can you what kind of classes will contact by application context? Can you give the name of class?
In application the classes which comes like it provide application in that classes like I can say we use by configuring bin I can say like like as I said, like firstly we annotated in the main like starting point of our application, we annotated that Spring Boot at that Spring Boot
So
application.
you know class path application context class,
Class path, class application concept.
class path application context.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah, that's it's our like it's a starting point of our application. It refers to from where it should start, like location. I can say like where our classes and all the objects and libraries should run run at the class.
You
Like
know, okay, you know about dependency injection.
yeah, dependency injection. I do remember.
Yes, yes, please tell me.
Yeah, dependency injection in Spring is like it's a like a design pattern, like which objects are should be created, which objects should be injected. Like it's like it rather like object creation and itself like preventing loose coupling, I can say.
Mm-hmm.
Like in that we comes like coming to constructor injections, and it improves the testability and maintainability. Like maintain we can like in that we have constructor injection, field injection, and setter injection.
Okay. So you know if Spring Boot, you have
Spring
boot.
Spring Boot, yes.
So in a Spring Boot, what is the basic concept of Spring Boot? Why we are familiar comparison to Spring Framework?
Like a basic concept, I can say that it simplify the development of our project by enabling auto configuration and embedded servers. Like I can say, like focusing on the that key factors, which starter templates and auto configuration, and it will automatically configures the application components
Okay.
based on the project's dependencies and starter templates, I can say.
Okay.
Yeah, but
So suppose we want to create a application,
hmm,
scratch application through the Spring Boot. So how many way we can create?
I
In
want to create a different application.
no, no, no. What way have to create
Hmm.
uh, Spring Boot application?
Sorry, I didn't got your question. Could you repeat? In Spring Boot, I want to create different application.
No, 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 no. How to create Spring Boot application?
Oh, how to create Spring Boot application? Okay, okay.
Suppose you have requirement to create a scratch application. Hmm?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
how do you create a scratch application? Scratch means initiate the project directory and everything. You have opportunity. So how do
Mm-hmm.
you create?
Like, firstly, I will add the dependencies, like which dependency I should add. Like, I will then set up the project by adding dependency using Spring Initializer. Then I
Okay.
will create
Okay. Okay. Good.
according
Okay.
according to
That
that
is
I
what I
will.
was asking. So what is the role of Spring Boot application annotation?
Spring Boot application is the starting point of our application. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
where we start, we write, we all where we write all. Like it's the starting point of our application. I can say like we annotate at that Spring Boot application, starting point of our project.
Mm-hmm. So, okay, now moving in other question to you. So, how many types of API we can generate by using methods like that? How many types of methods have
Yeah,
you?
there are like get method
Mm-hmm.
using API. Yeah,
Get method
like
only.
yeah, there are like okay, like
Yeah, yeah, please tell me.
using
Mm-hmm.
yeah, there are like get method, post method, pull method. I can say like there
Okay,
are yeah, and its contents.
okay. So,
get method.
get method, put method, any other method?
Like in API, you can say that there are is MT API. I can say that for each API, I can set in Java, which is I familiar, and I can say that size API is also there.
Okay.
Mm.
So you know what is difference between singleton design pattern and prototype design pattern
Singleton design pattern,
and prototype design pattern.
prototype.
Hmm.
Okay, okay, got it. Singleton design pattern and prototype, I can say that in coming to singleton, it's like object which object we create like design its scope of a like single instance of a class and created that class and created across the entire application. While in prototype, I can say that once a class is created, it is it is reused like one instance of a Spring container is like default. We are coming to a prototype one instance as per the request we can get.
Okay.
Like while creation, the instance is created for the starting point of our application. While
Okay.
coming to the prototype, the instance is created at every time.
Hmm.
Yeah, in but in the here in the life cycle is also like application context I can say. But here in coming to prototype, it's we have to request for every bean.
Hmm.
Here memory efficiency is also like depends on throughout the application, like faster memory. There coming to prototype, it's less memory.
Okay. So you know in Java class level variable and instance variable.
Class variable, yeah, class variable and different variables like a class variable it should use within that method only. In instance variable it should be used like used in that class but outside method, like variables declared like variables declared within the class itself by using static keyword. But coming to instance variable, we used to declare
Okay.
without
Okay.
static keyword.
Okay. 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 So you know the final variable. If we initialize any particular value in the final variable, so
Finally.
suppose I want to change, so we can change the final value.
No, we can't change because when we do any class final, we can't change any values.
Okay. So other question to you. You know encapsulation abstraction.
Yeah, encapsulation abstraction, I do remember.
Okay.
Yeah, encapsulation is like it's a binding of data, like data and variables into a single entity. Encapsulation, wrapping of data and variables like in a single unit, I can say. Well, coming to construction abstraction, it's hiding like implementation details. For example, I can say that ATM machine is the best example for that. Like it hides its internal implementation but shows only necessary data to us.
So suppose I will tell you you have a class, method and variable. So how do you define the abstraction concept? ATM machine is a different thing. This is the hardware related you telling about that. What you see in screen, that is the abstraction. Okay.
Mhm.
So same thing you can see in your computer. If you are writing the program, you get the printout. That is also a J abstraction. But behind how to like that uh, clear the concept of encapsulation by using Java class. Suppose you have a
How do
Java class. Here I have some variable and method.
mm,
I want to tell
mm.
you, please tell me how abstraction will work, how encapsulation will work.
Like encapsulation will work like using getters and setters method. While coming to extract class, like it declare a class as extract keyword, like it cannot be initialized directly. We can have extract method with a body or without a body. Like I can say
No, no,
non-extract
no.
method. I can say.
No, this is Ibrahim. This is not a perfect answer
Mm,
because of everything have in your definition, but you not follow the definition. Definition is telling binding
Mhm.
data and method into single unit. So here nothing tell you data means you bind private variable and public method into the entity. Nothing tell you. Simply telling variable and method bind into the single unit entity. Entity is a object.
Mhm.
If you create object, so that
Mhm.
data and method automatically bind. This is the
Mhm.
encapsulation. This is the automation process of
Mhm.
application when you start the running of
Mhm.
program. So during the running, your encapsulation and abstraction will happen. Not a ATM machine, not a other thing. I will tell
Okay.
you, you have website, you have put it some registration information. You got
Mhm.
message, you successfully registered. That is also best example of the abstraction. So you can't say like that. This such kind of thing. Abstraction means what is encapsulated value if you want to abstract. Abstract means
Sorry, your voice is not clear to me.
yeah. Right now coming.
Yeah, it's a bit fine now.
Abstraction means what runtime you abstracting from encapsulated data. That would be as abstraction. Simple
Mhm.
definition. So here abstract means you have everything in object. Just you
Mhm.
call that. Suppose you call the variable name object dot variable name or object dot method name. That is the
Mhm.
abstraction. So here nothing you writing. Here is hiding the complexity of behavior. Means
That's
whatever you have written inside the method, nothing so
right.
here. Right? Here only you
Mhm.
get the outcome only.
Yeah, yeah.
Whatever
Like here
you
we
have.
add only like limitation details. We show only necessary details in abstraction.
Yes, necessary details. So you know,
Yeah,
this is the clear example of that.
yeah, yeah.
Not
That's
a ATM machine, not a anything else. Why
yeah.
you
Got
are going to
it.
ATM machine? You simply you tell
No, I
what
just
we
explained that like
why
yeah, yeah.
no no no. Okay, I know. As per your experience, I am not telling you something, but
Mhm.
for your referencing, I am just telling you. So
Okay, got
best
it.
example everything. If you have running the program in console, this is the best example of encapsulation. So why you
Yeah,
are
yeah.
going to ATM machine? Why you are going to
Mm-hmm.
right now POC machine, merchant
Mm-hmm.
machine? They are have some banking machines like that. You
Mm-hmm.
swipe card and something. That is also is a abstraction. Hmm?
Yeah. Mm.
But this is not a programmatical example. I am asking you
Oh,
the programmatical because of you are a developer.
yeah, 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 got it. No, I just explained like in short. I used to do like it, so that's okay. I got
So,
it.
okay, you know lambda expression.
Yeah, I do. Lambda's expressions in Java, like it's used to reduce the number of codes of lines.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, lambda's expression we used to uh, shorten the code of like it represent like there are many functions it can pass through.
You know optional classes.
Yeah, optional classes. Yeah, I use optional classes in Java. Optional classes represent to which value we should pass. We have I have used which value like it assigns if you got any exceptions like I got null pointer exception or any
Mm-hmm.
arithmetic expressions I use optional classes to help the to avoid the null check values I can say for
Okay.
representing those
Okay.
values.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, uh, you know terminal non-terminal operation method in
Terminal
intermediate. Yeah. Yeah, you can say intermediate.
terminal operators, yeah, I do remember, but
Mm-hmm.
like it's in the stream API that produce like one operation is used to involve in other like other object.
Mhm.
You then it can't be that it can't be reused.
So in database, what do you know? Query?
Data
Yeah. What type
by
work you have done? In database.
database. Yeah, I have used MySQL database.
So how many types
Like
of joins?
I have used the search queries like joins, inner join,
Hmm.
outer joins. Yeah,
So
yeah,
while
like inner join, I can say like left join is there.
okay, you
Right
know
join.
union all?
Yeah, union and union all I know.
No. So how it is work?
Union is like it refers the like key points like it says like results the set of two or more like it selects the two data sets queries resulting in one table like it removes duplicates by using two tables like it combines by using that union all.
Okay.
It combines result from like using a select query, I can say. It removes duplicate rows and combines multiple results from two tables by using select queries, including duplicates.
Hmm. Okay.